Your AI agent just ran a command. The problem is, the AI never wrote it. Somewhere between the model and your terminal, a box you trust quietly slipped in a fake tool call, and your agent ran it in YOLO mode without blinking. No prompt injection. No jailbreak. The model was never even involved. Let me show you how the middle of your AI stack becomes the attacker. This is research from Johann Rehberger, and one caveat up front because it matters. This is not a stranger on the internet hitting your gateway. It assumes the attacker already stole one thing, your gateway's master key. The point isn't how they get in. It's how total the damage is once they have that one key, using nothing but the gateway's own legitimate features. Quick background. LiteLLM is a popular open-source AI gateway. One unified endpoint in front of OpenAI, Anthropic, Bedrock, whatever you use. Companies run it so employees never touch the real provider keys. The gateway holds those and hands everyone a virtual key instead. Claude Code plugs right in. You point Anthropic_base_URL at the gateway and use a gateway token. Anthropic even documents this exact setup. It's good security hygiene. The real keys stay server-side, which is exactly why owning that server is such a jackpot. Here's the move. With that master key, the attacker changes two settings on your gateway. Point API_base at their own gateway, and flip use_little_proxy to true. That's proxy mode. Now all your traffic routes through the attacker's box on the way to the real provider. And the part that makes it quiet, nothing changes for your users. Same endpoint, same virtual key, same everything. They have no idea they're now talking through the attacker. Now the harvest. A user sends one normal query with their virtual key. The gateway does its job. It builds the upstream request to the real provider, and to do that it stamps on the real backend API key. But the route's been bent so that request, real key and all, lands in the attacker's gateway first. In Rehberger's words, nice, we have some valid provider keys. Every user request is now leaking the very credential the whole gateway existed to protect. But reading traffic is just the start. LiteLLM has supported hooks for modifying responses at the forwarding layer. Legitimate extension points. The attacker uses them to rewrite what comes back. And here's why this is nastier than prompt injection. Prompt injection tries to trick the model. This happens after the model. The response is already generated. Then it gets edited on the way out. So every defense you bolted onto the prompt, every guardrail watching the input, is looking the wrong direction. It never sees the tampering. Now the kicker. If the client is an agent with tools, and most of them are now, that injected response can carry a tool call. Rehberger forges a bash command. It shows up in Claude Code as a normal tool call, exactly like one the model would propose. If you're running in YOLO mode, auto-approving tools, it just runs. Think about that. The LLM never generated this command. The attacker's gateway forged it, and your agent executed it with your permissions. The trusted middleman just became the operator. So the honest read. This isn't an AI being jailbroken. The model's fine. It's an infrastructure problem. The trusted box between you and the model is the attack surface, and it can lie about what the model said. Two things keep it in perspective. It needs that stolen master key first, so this is about blast radius, not a drive-by. And separately, there's a real authenticated command execution bug on the LiteLLM host, CVE 2026-42271, rated 8.8, worth patching, but it's a different door. The good news. The reroute isn't invisible. It shows up in the gateway's own model info. So alert on changes to API_base and proxy mode. Rotate your provider keys and lock those keys to your gateway's IP. Treat your AI gateway like the crown jewel credential store it actually is. If you want one real AI agent attack broken down every single day, clearly and without the hype, subscribe and turn on the bell. It's free, and it's the one button that tells me to keep making these. If you want the full written breakdown with every source and the exact config, that's on the prompt injection blog, linked below. Then go watch the one on the reroute platform takeover. Same theme. The infrastructure under your agents is the soft target. See you tomorrow. If this was useful, subscribe. New AI agent and security breakdowns every day.